Today I'm going to be helping you guys get better at FC24. You seem to really enjoy these videos. If you want to see more, let's try and hit 200 likes. Subscribe for more of these as well. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comments. Basically what we do is I play a game. For those of you that don't know, I'm an ex-pro player. Still play the game at a high level. We're going to go into a match. I'm going to explain my thought process on everything I'm doing. And hopefully it helps you guys. So let's get into it. Hope you enjoy. If you want the cheapest FC24 coins to get ahead of the competition, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so this is the team that we're going to be using. We're going to be going into a game of high division elite rivals. And if you have any questions, fire away, please. If you want your weekend league played this coming weekend league by myself, link is in the description. But for now, let's get into it. Okay, so we are on our way into the game now. We're going to be playing in a 4-3-2-1 formation. I will get these tactics out for you guys. I've played a few different variants of it this year. But I think that's sort of the go-to formation. We'll see what this guy's team is saying. Very good team, as you would expect, you know, high elite division rivals. And we're going to get into it. You know, it's not always going to go our way. Sometimes we're going to concede. That's the way things are. From the kickoff, we always just slow it down, allow our team to actually get into shape. That is something that's super underrated. Most people, and I'm sure you guys are the same, you're changing formation as soon as the game starts. So you need to let your team settle in, especially if you're playing against a higher level opponent. But you can see here, we're taking our time. I'm trying to get Salah to make a run there. Calling him back now with R1 as well. And we're just buying our time out on the wing. I'm trying to look for a pass into the middle. Little L1 sprint boost. R1 dribbling now. Trying to find that cutback. And then we do find the cutback to Neymar. The R1 dribbling in that position that I did it with Usman there is super OP. Just hold R1, use the left stick, and you can sort of accelerate away. You guys may or may not have just seen there that I used an offside trap. It made my team go all the way up, and then that allowed us to step in and win the ball. This fullback to fullback switch, you're going to see a lot of the time. It's just always on, and it allows you to sort of reset. I'm trying to find my way into the middle now. Awful pass from me there. Good press from Beckham though. We'll recycle the ball. I wouldn't normally play, you know, this conservative, but I'm trying to make the point of, you know, what you would see at a high level, and also what you need to do to make sure that you're securing these FUT Champs wins. Unlucky there, you know. Good little bit of play. We switched the ball from Neymar to Usman. Threw in an Elastico, which is still pretty decent. We got to track the run here, but I'm also cautious of this inside pass. So as you can see, I've switched there, marked that, and now we're going to reset once more. Very boring to watch, I know, but you guys need to understand the importance of that. It was a bit of a lazy pass from me down the line there, but we ended up getting away with it. We'll put the ball out to Theo Hernandez. Little player lock. I've sent him on a run now with L1 too, and we will find that pass. We're going to fake the player lock this time, just to give us a little bit more time on the ball out wide. R1 dribbling, and now we're trying to find a pass in the middle. First time ball, and good defending from our opponent. He gives it straight back. So again, we're going to take our time, go for a little quick pass. Unlucky there. We may get a corner. We do get a corner. But you can see the general premise is we're getting the ball out wide, fizzing it into the central areas, and then seeing what we can do from there. We're going to go for a little set piece routine here. Unlucky there. If the delivery was a bit better, we would have been fine. Just trying to mark these balls in behind now. As you can see, he's got an option there. Blanc should win that. And once again, we reset. So you can see we're dominating the game just by simply making sure that when we're building up from the back, we don't do what I literally just did right there. You know, these things happen. We'll reset it once more, get the ball out. I'm calling my winger short with L1. We'll use it as a little fake, and then we switch again. I've used R1 again with Salah. Going for a little 1-2 here. We do manage to get it off. Our opponent's actually pressing super well. We've got to be careful here for this inside pass. So I'm second man pressing. We should get across to that. That's all good. We can take those. All good. Playing the ball out from the back. Just got to take our time with it. Our opponent's applying a lot of pressure. Little player lock pass there. Triggering Theo to go on a run once more. We're going to go for a heavy touch just to try and pull away. Another little player lock. See if we can work something with Puskas. Good press from our opponent. That is our ball, though. Take your time on these throw-ins as well. A lot of people just throw the ball and end up losing it. You don't need to rush, you know. We're going to try and fizz the ball to Beckham. First time, little ball in. And then we do find the back of the net. These R1 passes are super good. It's the driven pass. I recommend you guys using it on that edge of the box area that you're seeing me play it with. Just got to be careful off the kickoff here. Weird things can happen for sure. You'll see when defending, I use a lot of the second man press to try and do 2 jobs at once. So I'm pressing the ball. Oh, okay. I mean, it's never a penalty in a million years. But again, it's FIFA, you know. These things can definitely happen. We're going to always dive this year because it's one of those where it's so much harder to save a penalty now because you have to dive the correct angle. Whereas other years, if you just went the right way, you'd save it. So you just got more chance if you actually dive than going down the middle. But yeah, playing our way out of the back once more. At this point, our opponent's going to be pretty frustrated as well. So, you know, we can play on that. We're not here to make any friends at the end of the day. Good little ball there. We're going to fake the player lock. You see how he went inside to try and mark that there and just gives us all of the space. We're going to fake another player lock so he moves out of the way. And we do get caught offside. But you can see there, it's these little things. I'm almost controlling what I want my opponent to do. Like, if I want him to move out the way, I'll play a lock and he'll move out the way. And if he doesn't move out the way, then I can play the pass. Like, there's things you can do to just shift a game into your favour. I'm going to call my player short here, then send him on a run, and it just opens up all that space. Look, little bit of L1 dribble in there. The speed boost is awful on the new gen version. It really is. We're going to press quickly there. See, I stepped in. I waited for him to take another touch on the sprint so that he couldn't do anything or like change his angle. And then we went in for the kill. Little driven pass there. Another driven pass here into Usman. And it's a good save from his goalkeeper. Another little set piece routine. I do a little step over outside, whip the ball in, and that is unlucky. If that's Van Dijk, we might be able to actually jump up and get the ball there. Offside traps once more, just to get our team pushing up the pitch. You can see he has no space to work with here. Absolutely no space. We can just step in, win the ball, and now we're going to try and play our pass out. It was bad from me. We'll fake another player lock, just give us a little bit more time. L1 sprint boost, find the cut back inside, and it is good defending from our opponent. Another offside trap now. I've got to mark this Mbappe run. The guy is so fast, you don't want to be letting him have any easy run. Again, covering the ball in behind. Look, I'm there before he even plays it. And then we can play our way out from the back. Good press. And that is half-time. Very, very comfortable. This opponent's not too bad either. It's just been a few minor details where we've been able to sort of force the game the way we want it to be played. Offside traps straight from the kickoff. Get our line nice and high. Make sure we're covering this space in behind. Look. I'm right stick switching to the players inside. I'm trying to suffocate the opponent on the ball here. Not give him anything easy at all, sorry. Same again. You know, I've just changed the run of Beckham there. Switched to him. Little over the top pass. So slow there from Salah. But we will R1 dribble. We use that to keep the ball. Look, he thinks we're going to cut inside. We're just going to recycle. We'll go all the way back here to our defenders. Try and find a pass into Beckham here. When I'm in these areas, I'm always looking for that driven pass into a striker. Because from that position, you know, you can sort of turn, sort of wiggle your way out of trouble. And it's a good opportunity to score. We're going to take our time here. He's going to be panicking, you know, in these areas as well. Because we're so close to his goal. More R1 dribbling. We're looking for the cutback now. Good defending from our opponent. He's done a few, you know, good bits of defending, but eventually if we keep getting into these positions, you know, we just are going to break through. We win it back with a second man press. He's really, really struggling to deal with us defensively. We're going to send an over the top ball there. His player's done super, super well. We're covering this run, look, once again. And it may look like to you guys that this opponent's not that good. He is pretty good. We're just playing a really, really good game at the moment. I say that as I give the ball away, but we switch really quick. Oh, that's a great tackle from the opponent. Right stick switch now. I'm going to go aggressive. We give away the throw in, but we take that. It's better than him actually getting in behind. So you can see there's sort of executive decisions that get made at times, like when he's running down the wing with the ball. You know, whether we run in and step in and be aggressive, which is obviously risky, but it can pay off. So we'll go for a little 1-2 down the line here. No, it's not really on. We'll reset, switch. Whenever I switch for my fullback, you may not see it, but I always press R1 to the winger and then have him like running back. So for example, now I'll be pointing at my winger, pressing R1, and you see how he's coming short. I will always do that. We may be able to create something here. Beautiful. Nice little goal over the top ball. And then we work the clear-cut chance. You can see he's R1 dribbling, just marking that space in behind, not giving up any easy passing options or anything like that. Once again, the second man press. You see here, we're going to offside trap. We step in, win the tackle. Nice and simple. Awful play out the back from me. We're sending Salah on a run now. I'm actually going to play a lock, bring him a bit short. It's unlucky. Good defending, good press from the opponent. Step in again, and he's really struggled to deal with the combination of the offside traps, the second man press, and just in general the right stick switching and being aggressive. He's not been able to deal with it well at all. Step in there, press tackle, get a bit unfortunate, but we've got to cover that pass in behind. That's the thing you guys have got to understand as well. Like, sometimes you're going to walk in, make what you think's a really good tackle and where you'd normally get the ball. Sometimes you just won't, and you've got to be prepared to have another bite at the cherry and actually step in and try and rectify EA's mistake rather than your own, you know. But here, we're going to take our time, little step overs. Good defending. But we can reset it. Play it to the edge. Good press from the opponent once more. We've got to be careful here because he's pressing like a madman. Trying to fizz the ball into Usman. At this point, the game is pretty much finished. You know, we're not having to do too much game management stuff because we're just in, you know, such control. Good save from his keeper. If you were struggling, like if this was a 1-goal scoreline, for example, you would want to start slowing the game down and that sort of stuff. But we're not in a position right now where we need to do any of that. We're going to make sure we mark this run in behind. Look, he's got an AI here. As long as that space in behind's covered, there's no danger. Like you see there, he tries to play the ball, but because we've already dragged players back and covered it, we're just comfy. That is just how it is. We're going to send Puskas on a little run here. A little bit of R1 dribbling. We'll actually just recycle. We'll play an over-the-top back to him. And now we're going to try and play a lock to Ousmane Dembele, who is so bad at finishing. He really is. Offside traps once more. It's been a decent game, though. You know, we've had control, of course. But this is honestly not a bad opponent. We've just played really well. Unlucky for him. Can see what he was trying to do there. I use the mini-map when I've got the ball in my keeper's hands, and that's really helps, you know, in terms of just seeing really quickly which fullback is free and stuff like that. We're going to try and play the ball into Salah here. Little ball roll, open up the angle. I hate new gen, man. It's so unresponsive, so slow. Right, we've got to track that run, of course. Got to be super careful here. We're going to try and stop the cross actually coming in. Offside trapping again, spamming the offside trap. And we do get away with one there. Pretty much the end of the video, guys. Do let me know if you have any questions. For those of you that are still here, you guys are probably the more dedicated ones that want to improve. I do actually have a Patreon link in the description. If you guys want to come chill in there, get some coaching from me and stuff, feel free to check that out. But I do hope you've all enjoyed the video. It has been a blast for sure. We're going to go for a crazy Trivela here. Nearly. Thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe for more videos like this. I really do hope it helped you. And peace. I'll catch you next time.